So I think it was about, I want to say like 2 years, possibly even closer to more like 2.5 or 3 years. I did a review on the Andalou Naturals clarifying line, which is like the line for acne and oily prone skin. I think they've since changed the formula of most of those products. If I'm not mistaken, they've discontinued a few, I know that. But in general, that line I felt was pretty ineffective. I don't know. I like some of the Andalou Naturals products, at least I did before they reformulated. But I kind of find them to be like a cure. I know that there's, I like a cure too, but it's like, I feel that they're affordable, but they're not as effective as they could be. And maybe it's just because they're more sort of like grocery store, drugstore, like natural selections. But I've got today another review of a acne oily prone skin line specifically. And this one works far, far better than the Andalou Naturals one. I haven't even rebought any of the Andalou Naturals products aside from a couple of those sheet masks, which I don't generally like that much. I've bought them, I haven't even used that many, and then I got one in Petit Bourg. Anyway, that's beside the point. I've been trying a line for acne, or it's like balance, it's like a balance line, for about the last 5 months, possibly a little bit longer. And I'm finally getting around to doing my review for you guys because it's being coupled with a product launch, a new product launch that'll happen on the day that I post this video. So it's a product line, a new product launch, plus mini reviews of a couple of other products which I feel like make great companions to this line specifically. So let's get on to the video. I first wanted to show you my little Naturallogic collection. You guys, if you haven't been able to tell up to this point, I am pretty damn obsessed with this line. I love everything that I have tried. Everything works so well for my skin. My skin just in general, when I use these products pretty much by themselves, with maybe 1 or 2 other like products mixed in somewhere, but for the most part, when I use these products consistently and I don't mix them with any other products, my skin looks freaking fabulous. Like right now, my skin is looking really, really good, and I am using, on today, I do have the Cloven Hollow foundation, which you saw a demo for earlier this week. I really like that foundation, actually. It just really looks really good. Modern Minerals is still a favorite, but this one is, for pressed foundation, this one is pulling pretty close to the Modern Minerals one. I really like it. And then I'm also working on a Annika, that palette, the day to night palette video. So I've been doing a couple of eye looks, or I've been doing some eye looks to get that video together. And then my lipstick is Spanish Rose by Au Naturel. I'll leave everything linked down below just in case, but I know every once in a while I get questions about like what's on your lips, what's on your eyes, whatever, and I always forget, and then by the time I edit my video I don't even remember what's on my lips or my eyes, so I'm just throwing it in that video right now, or this video right now. So let's get on to what this video is actually about. So the balance line from Naturallogic is the acne oily prone line. They do also have, I think, what is called the Radiance, but it's not really a line. There's like a Radiance cleanser, there's and then there's like a toner, but there's the balance line in general. Or maybe there's like a Radiance oil cleanser. There's like an oil cleanser, a toner, and then a gel cleanser. But the balance line specifically, there's 5 products in the line, and then I think there are a lot of products that really complement the balance line. So the 3, or I guess the 5, there's really, on the website right now, there's 4 main products, and then there's a 5th that I'm going to need your guys' help with. So the 4 main products from the line include a cleansing gel, a cleansing oil. So we've got the Balance Cleansing Oil, we've got the Balance Cleansing Gel, there's the Balance Nutrient Toning Mist, and then there's the Balance Clarifying Serum. All of these have a base sort of like the same ingredients, which sort of, it makes the line as effective as it is. And then there's a 5th product, which it's on the verge of being discontinued. So that's why I need your guys' help, because this product is fantastic. So this is the Balance Daily Moisturizer. So it's the last step in the line, but Tony was telling me that this is not a very hot seller, but I don't know why, because this is a fabulous daytime moisturizer. So I'm going to go over that, and I'm going to need your guys' help in keeping this around, because I really love it and I need it to stick around. So let's start with the cleansing oil. So I have 2 of these. This is the old packaging, and she since started to repackage, so I've got one in the old packaging, which I've used almost half of, and then I've got the new package. But this is based in hazel seed oil, jojoba oil, castor oil, olive oil, evening primrose, borage seed oil, vitamin E, palmarosa oil, Egyptian geranium bourbon oil, neroli, and then rosemary oil extract. So you're going to find the theme of neroli pretty much, across the entire, let me just check one more thing, yes, across the entire Balance line. I don't feel like they're too heavily overly scented in neroli. I find that they're like they're balanced enough that they're pleasant and they're really nice. I don't mind neroli. I actually really like neroli. But anyway, I just wanted to say that across the whole Balance line, neroli is the dominating scent and ingredient that sort of brings the whole line together. But the cleansing oil is very nice. It's very light, and it does remove makeup really well. What I do like to do, I will use this on its own even without makeup. I really enjoy it for that. It makes my skin incredibly soft. And like I said, it's very light. It's not super heavy. It's not a rinseable cleansing oil, but it does remove very easily with a cloth. Or what I also like to do is sort of, what is the double cleansing method? Is it you cleanse once, rinse it off, and then cleanse a second time? Or is it you cleanse with an oil and then top it with something else that makes it rinseable? Is that considered double cleansing, or is just 2 cleanses in general double cleansing? I don't know. But either way, the other way that I like to use this is I'll put the oil on, I'll massage all my makeup off, or I'll just use it on its own without makeup, and then I will rub on the Balance cleansing gel, break down all the oil, and then be able to rinse it off without having to use a cloth. So if you don't like using cloths, that's something that you can do. So the Balance cleansing gel is orange blossom, aloe vera, white willow bark, burdock root, stinging nettle, and chamomile, vegetable glycerin, glycolic acid, castor seed, MSM, calendula, evening primrose, borage, palmarosa, geranium bourbon, rosemary oil, and then neroli again. So either on top of the cleansing oil, it's beautiful, or on its own. I like to use this on its own. This system in general does very well to remove makeup. Either this steamed off with a towel, or this then topped with this. I find removes my makeup very well, even heavy makeup, even eye makeup. She does have a eye makeup specifically. It's like, I think it's called Unveil. Like Mahalo, I guess, but it's called Unveil, and it's like a milky cleansing cream, I think. I haven't tried it, so I don't know exactly what it is, but I know that one is specifically made to be more of like an eye makeup remover, so that's something I'll have to try eventually. But this does a really good job removing eye makeup, removing mascara, removing brow product, removing lip product. I like these 2. They're very nice for removing makeup, and because they're made for acne oily prone skin, they're very light. They're very effective on my kind of skin. So then we've also got the Balance Nutrient Toning Mist, which again, I have the old packaging, which I'm nearly out of, and then I've got the new packaging, which I really like the new packaging. So the ingredients in the toning mist are neroli, white willow bark, calendula, green tea, burdock, stinging nettle, chamomile, German distillate, witch hazel, aloe vera juice, potassium sorbate, niacinamide, and that's it, niacinamide. So yeah, again, I really like this. I think it's a great toning mist, especially for oily prone skin, oily acne prone skin. I put this on before I put on the serums. I put this on before I put on the moisturizer. I do this after I put on the moisturizer. I really enjoy this toner. And again, it has like a very, I guess, strong scent of neroli, but it's not unpleasant. I really enjoy it, like I said, because I like neroli. So I really like that. She also has a second toning mist. I will just mention it briefly. It's the Hydrate Nutrient Mist, which I've gotten to try recently, and this one is also really beautiful. This one is rose petals, cucumber, green tea, rose hips, and chamomile, geranium distillate, aloe vera, witch hazel, sodium hyaluronate, vitamin B5, and then aspen bark. So this one is more hydrating, more moisturizing, so I like to use both actually, oh, losing it. I like to use the Balance one when I do my moisturizer and when I use the serums and things like that. And then to sort of top it all off after I put on my moisturizer, I like to use the Nutrient one to sort of seal everything in, make sure my skin's nicely moisturized and hydrated. So I like to use both in combination with my skincare regimen. But if you only prefer sort of more moisturizing, hydrating mists, this one is a really, really beautiful one. The mist isn't the finest. It's definitely not like Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator fine, but I don't find it to be an issue. It sprays nicely and I really enjoy that. So, and then moving on to moisturizer and serum. So we've got the Balance Clarifying Serum. Now this is the only constant that's been in my routine. I've used the Balance line specifically pretty constantly for the last couple of months. I've had to, you know, adjust every time I get like a Beauty Heroes box or something that I need to review. And I'll switch out one or two things. But for the most part, I do have at least one Naturallogic product in my routine in the morning and at night. And usually it's this. It's the Naturallogic Balance Clarifying Serum. So this is jojoba oil, hazel seed oil, pumpkin seed oil, evening primrose, borage seed oil, pomegranate seed oil, camellia seed oil, calendula, vitamin E, Egyptian geranium bourbon oil, rosewood, lemongrass, neroli, and then the rosemary oil blend. There might be a tiny bit I can smell of the lemongrass. It's not overwhelming. It's mostly still neroli. Again, I really love this. So I actually have gone through an entire half-ounce bottle of this. This is the 1 ounce size, so the full size, I think. I don't think that she sells a 2 ounce, but I could be completely wrong. I have already finished a half-ounce of this, and I'm working on my 1 ounce bottle now. This has pretty much been the constant Naturallogic product in my routine for the last 5 months. I will use 3 drops of this mixed in with whatever daytime moisturizer I'm using in the morning, and then 4 drops of it mixed in whatever nighttime moisturizer I'm using. So I have been mixing it in with the Balanced Daily Moisturizer lately. I was also mixing it in with the Fit Glow Cloud Comfort Cream. What else have I used recently? I've also mixed it in with the... I feel like there's at least 1 or 2 other daytime moisturizers I've used recently, but I can't really remember. But either way, I'm always mixing this in. This I have found to be very, very effective at keeping acne under control and healing acne as soon as it starts. This isn't a spot treatment. She does have a couple of those, but this is a acne serum to sort of keep acne at bay, and I love this. I will never be without this. I will mix it in with whatever I'm using till the end of time. I absolutely love this stuff. Like I said, I've already gone through an entire bottle of that, and I'm working on my second because it is just so good. So now we've got the Balanced Daily Moisturizer. This is a fabulous daytime moisturizer, guys. Not even just for oily skin, I think. I think even people with dry skin can use this because it is made with hyaluronic acid, which is super moisturizing. It's also made with aloe vera, DMAE, jojoba, rooibos tea, green tea extract, vegetable glycerin, white tea extract, vitamin E, sodium hyaluronate, which is the hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, MSM, black willow bark extract, palmarosa, Egyptian geranium bourbon oil, neroli oil, and then xanthan gum. But I don't understand how, when she told me, because I noticed on the website that it was gone, and I think she had told me before she even sent it to me that it was on the verge of like being discontinued. But when she sent it, I fell in love with it. I'm already halfway through the bottle. And then I noticed it wasn't on the website recently, so I was like, please tell me it's not gone. She's like, it's not a very hot seller, so it's either going to be like reformulated or discontinued entirely. But after I tried it, I couldn't understand why it's not an amazing seller, because it's a great daytime moisturizer. I put it on, mixed in with the Balanced Daily, or the Balanced Serum, and my skin is moisturized and hydrated all day long. I don't have dry patches. I don't, you know, even get oily breakthrough. It really helps sort of control the oil. But again, it keeps my skin nicely hydrated and moisturized too. I've definitely found that in the last year, I've really discovered that keeping my skin hydrated and moisturized is essential in keeping oil production at bay. It sort of seems, I guess, counterproductive to it, in a traditional sense, where we're told that we need to strip the oils, we need to you know, get all the oils off the face, we need to do things to like dry up the oils. But I find that as long as your skin is hydrated, you're not even going to get that. My skin is not even that oily anymore. It's really only oily when I don't really take care of it. But when I'm using products that are good for my skin and are hydrating and I keep it, you know, nicely moisturized, my skin isn't even very oily anymore. And even especially since using this line is not even very acne prone anymore. And that's when I'm using this line. When I find that I veer out and I, you know, try other things or I use another whole system, my skin like freaks out. And that could, you know, that could be from just trying other things and my skin is used to something else. But when I come back to this, my skin immediately calms down. It immediately reduces in acne. It immediately reduces in oiliness, and my skin just balances out very, very quickly, actually. I started using this system again this last week to sort of refresh for my review, and my skin balanced out in like 2 days. It's sort of unbelievable how quickly my skin responds to the Naturallogic products. But this, like I said, is a great daytime moisturizer. It's really hydrating and moisturizing, but it also is very balancing. So if you are looking for a new daytime moisturizer, she did say she was going to make a batch of this just to see how it does. But I would highly, highly recommend you pick this up and give it a try because it's affordable, it's got really amazing ingredients, and it works really, really well. So in combination with this too, I mix these two together every single time I use them, and my skin is clear, my skin is bright, it's balanced, it looks really good. So that is the extent of the Balance line, but there are also a bunch of other products that she makes that work very well for acne. They make a great, they make great companions to the Balance line. So let's pull out, so I've got one mask specifically. She makes a lot of masks, but there's one mask specifically that I think would make the perfect companion to the Balance line. And that is her newest mask launch, which is the Unmask. It's a detox hydration mask. This is super unique. It's unlike anything else that's out there. At least in green beauty, I have no idea if there's anything like this in conventional beauty. I don't keep up with that. I have no idea. But in green beauty, this is definitely very unique. It's in like a league of its own. So this, again, like I said, is the Unmask. It's the detox hydration mask. It's made with aloe vera, geranium, vegetable glycerin, an AHA complex, which is cane sugar extract, orange peel, lemon peel, maple sugar, bilberry, and cranberry. There's activated charcoal, niacinamide, castor bean oil, hemp seed oil, xanthan gum, MSM, honeysuckle extract, chamomile extract, willow bark extract, zeolites, calendula extract, rosemary oil, bergamot, orange peel, clove bud, lemongrass, and jasmine sambac absolute. So I do have two actually. This went through a little bit of a formulation change from the previous sample that she sent me when she was still working on it. So I've used up over half of the jar of the one that she sent me originally, and then I've got the new one once I'm done with this one. But this is fabulous. I could use this every single day of the week and my skin looks better after every use. It really does target acne and inflammation, and it really does detox and hydrate at the same time. So when I remove it from my skin, my pores are like completely cleaned out and very like toned almost. They're not as visibly noticeable. Any acne spots that I have, the inflammation has been greatly reduced on them. And on top of that, my skin is bright and hydrated. And I noticed that when I use this multiple days in a row in succession, my skin just looks better and better each time I use it. I've used it the last... Actually, I think I used it twice this week. I used it once last night, and then I used it, I think, 2 nights ago. She does recommend a 4-day sort of skin reset using this every other day. You could even use it every single day, and your skin will look, you know, so good in no time. So I would definitely add in the Unmask Detox Mask in combination with the Balance line. Your skin will just thank you. It'll be extremely detoxed. It'll be extremely hydrated. Acne will be reduced and your skin will just look so good. So she does have other masks, but I think if you're going to pick one mask from the line to go with the Balance line, it would definitely be that one. It was definitely created for acne and detoxing and that kind of thing. So the other 2 products that are sort of like serum wise, she does have a spot treatment. She has the Purified Blemish Serum. I have been trying this one recently. I only started using it this week, but it's already rivaling the Blemish Spot Treatment, which you guys know has been a favorite of mine for over a year, maybe a year and a half. I can't remember exactly when I first started using it, but that one works incredibly crazy well on my acne, especially, you know, cystic acne, deep, like painful acne, which I haven't had a lot of, especially when I use this line. I don't get cystic acne anymore, which is, you know, something to consider if you get cystic acne. Definitely look into this line. But I've been using this the last week and it's rivaling the Uma Spot treatment. I'll definitely need more testing to know for sure if it's better, but this is half the price. It's bigger than the Uma Spot treatment, and so far it's working just as well, if not better, than the Uma one. So I'm putting this on, you know, anywhere that I have just like one spot, which is pretty hard to find right now, actually. I've got one over here, I think, but it's a tiny one. I think I've got a couple hiding, but it's, like I said, it's very hard to find when I use this line because my skin is just incredibly balanced and the acne is just like, it disappears. So I use this on any spots that I do have. She also is releasing a second one, which is different. It has a different name than the one that I have here. It was called the Highline Spot Treatment, and it's now going to be called the Universal Treatment. I use this in, every time I talk about how I use this, she sort of tells me how to use it a little bit differently. But I use this differently than she suggests. I use the Purify Spot Treatment on my spots, and then I go over my entire face using this as sort of like a hyaluronic treatment, because it is. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, but it's also designed to be like a spot treatment. So you can put it on your really bad spots, one drop of this and put it on a spot. But I find that when I use the spot treatment and then I go over my entire face with this as sort of like an acne hyaluronic serum, my skin just like looks and feels fantastic. I forgot to tell you the ingredients for the Purified Blemish Serum. So that one is jojoba, hazel seed, tea tree oil, sweet fennel, evening primrose, borage, lemon peel, vitamin E, geranium bourbon, lavender, bergamot, rosewood, and rosemary oil. And then the ingredients in the Universal Serum are geranium distillate, neroli distillate, willow bark extract, vitamin C, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and then potassium sorbate. So like I said, I like to go over the Purify Spot Treatment on my spots and then this all over my face, and it works really well for me. You can definitely also use this as a spot treatment on its own, so just put one drop of this on any big spots that you have, and because it's more concentrated, because it's not going over your whole face, it targets it very, very nicely. So I have one more thing that I want to talk about. Oliver decided to wake up from his nap early and join me for the very last thing that I wanted to talk about. He couldn't even wait. Couldn't even wait 5 minutes. But the last product that I think makes a great addition to the Balanced line, and I think this will depend from person to person. This works really well for me, but I know that there are probably some ingredients in here, or at least one ingredient that some people know that they don't do well with. But I don't have a problem with it. So this is the Omni Moisture Cream, and I use this as my nighttime moisturizer, and again I mix in 4 drops of the Balance clarifying serum into it. Hey, what's up? Where are you going? But this is a super, super intensely hydrating, nourishing moisturizer, and I absolutely love it. I tried to use it during the day, but it was too much for my skin during the day. But at night, it's perfect. It absorbs so nicely into my skin during the night, and when I wake up, my skin is just like plump and beautiful. It's got, again, really amazing ingredients in it. Aloe vera, rose distillate, green tea, white willow bark, goji berry, and chamomile, evening primrose, rose hips, hyaluronic acid, shea butter, kapuaku butter, probably saying that wrong, borage seed oil, calendula, virgin coconut oil, meadow foam seed oil, olive squalene or squalane, camellia seed, cranberry seed, pomegranate seed, vitamin E, MSM, acai berry, sea buckthorn berry, beta carotene, black cumin, carrot seed, then essential oils of lemon, sandalwood, rosewood, rose absolute, blue chamomile, potassium sorbate, rosemary oil extract. So this has never broken me out. It does have shea butter and coconut oil, which I know, depending from person to person, can cause some issues, but I haven't had issues with either one of those ingredients in any form that I've used it in. I avoided coconut oil for a really long time because I was afraid that it would break me out, especially because I have acne prone skin, but I think it also depends on the formulation. If you put straight coconut oil on your skin, you might have a problem, but I think it depends on like maybe the grade of coconut oil or the how it is mixed in and the formulation of it, but I haven't had an issue with anything that I've used that has coconut oil, so that's something, I don't know, just to consider, I guess. But this is a fabulous nighttime moisturizer. I absolutely love this. I will use this like 90% of the time. I haven't found another nighttime cream that I like better than this. So this is like my favorite. I absolutely love it. I thought I read somewhere that this actually had blue tansy, so I don't know if she reformulated it or if I'm thinking incorrectly, but anyway. It's still a fabulous product with or without the blue tansy. So that's what I have for the Balance line, the Balance clarifying line from Naturallogic, and then a few other products that would make great companions to the line. This really is a beautiful line. I absolutely love everything that she makes. She's working on quite a few new products this year. Oh, like I was saying, this is going to be released on the 15th. The day that I post this video, so this is going to be called the Universal Treatment. I don't know if it's Universal Spot Treatment or just Universal Treatment, but like I said, I have the old bottle. She's going to send me pictures of the new packaging so I could post that on Instagram, but I think that this would make a really amazing line for anybody that's suffering from acne. If you've tried a lot of things and you just can't get a handle on your acne, definitely try at least a few products from this line. But once you try anything, you'll fall in love with it and you'll just buy it all, because it really is. It's affordable, it's amazing quality ingredients, it's amazingly effective. They're active and beautiful, and really, honestly, I haven't been this impressed, like I said in my 2017 favorites, I haven't been this impressed with a skincare line in a really, really long time. There's a lot of skincare that I love and a lot of brands that I love, but I am just so blown away by the Naturallogic line. I've been trying them for nearly 6 months and I'm still like blown away every time I try something new. It just is, my skin just loves this stuff. So I have a long-standing coupon code, like I said. If you want to buy anything, definitely use the coupon code to save yourself 15%. It's a great deal, especially because the stuff's already affordable. So you're getting like an even better deal using the coupon code. But I mean, I could recommend so many other things. Oh, I did miss one. The Ancient Earth Micro Exfoliate makes a great exfoliator to add into this line as well. This is sort of like a whipped, it's like a double exfoliator because it's got enzymatic exfoliation on top of like a very, very fine micro physical exfoliation. It's got aloe vera juice, olive oil, silica, Moroccan red clay, kaolin clay, rooibos tea, vegetable glycerin, sandalwood powder, MSM, DMAE, pomegranate, green papaya, pineapple papaya, coconut oil, jojoba, vitamin E, alpha lipoic acid, vitamin C ester, vitamin B complex, vitamin A, rose hip oil, evening primrose, cranberry seed, carrot seed, xanthan gum, and then a proprietary blend of pure steamed distillate essential oils. I used this morning because I didn't take a full-on shower this morning since I was just going to braid my hair, and I used this. I used the oil cleanser first to sort of like soften up my skin, and then I used the Ancient Earth. I used like a quarter size of this, rubbed it over dried skin, let it dry, and then added a little bit of water and like massaged it off. My skin was incredibly soft, incredibly exfoliated, and then I used the rest of the products, like I said. The Nutrient Mist, the Daily Moisturizer with the Balance Serum. I used the Purify Spot Treatment. I used the Hydrate treatment, and then I topped it off with the moisturizer. So my skin is all balanced and Naturallogic out today, and it's happy and fantastic. I love my skin when I use these products. So I will leave the links for everything down below in case you're... Yeah, he took like a half-an-hour nap. I'm like kind of annoyed. And I even took him to the park for 45 minutes to sort of like let him get his energy out, but he just wasn't having it. But so I guess we're gonna go eat some, spaghetti and meatballs, I think, Gardein balls. So I hope that you enjoyed. If you've been interested in any of these products from Naturallogic specifically, I hope that this helped you. My hope when I do reviews is always that it's helpful and not just sort of like a jumbled mess. But I've been trying these products for a long time now, and I've been really excited to tell you about them because they're truly fantastic. They're just like stellar formulas. They all work so, so well. So I hope that this helped anybody who was interested in trying out some more from Naturallogic. If you have any questions specifically for either me or Tony, leave them down below because she does watch my videos and reads my comments. If you have anything for her or me, just leave it down below and we will get back to you. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. Please try something from Naturallogic if you haven't yet, because honestly, this is like my favorite skincare line right now. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in my next one.